Hello there, everyone. This is the Overlord for One here, and today I have Godzilla fighting Orga today. Because the Godzilla videos seem to be decently popular, so I'm just going to keep doing those for a little bit at least. What am I doing? That was weird. Do that, chain into a kick, hit with a jump punch, a dash, a kick, back fierce, another fierce. Oh. That was perhaps not my brightest decision. Kind of forgot there was elevation there. Yeah, you gotta be careful about holding the attack forward like that, because sometimes the game will register as, oh hey, you're doing a forward punch instead of a Cool. Here's another grab. Yep. Oh, belly flop. Nope. Got him with the funny grab. Well, the low. Yeah, I have to admit, Godzilla's actually a fair character in this game. Because, I mean, yes, he has good combo potential, but he doesn't have any particularly insane hitboxes, or no insanely fast movement, no moves that link into each other and create super juggle situations. Godzilla doesn't really have that. Unlike Orga here, who has one of the best and most consistent combo throws in the game, because his damage output's insane. Its consistency is really good. I'll show here in just after this match, because Orga is quite frankly bonkers. Ooh, that was disgusting amounts of damage. Alright, we'll just do this, and we'll yeet you straight into the barrier. Boom. Now, another important thing to keep in mind when you fight the AI like this is that they're gonna keep falling for the same stuff over and over again. People do not fall for this, so don't use the AI as like a reliable way of determining, oh, this is how players will play. Like, you can absolutely fight the AI if you want to. Like, there's nothing wrong with just fighting the AI like this scenario, showing off combos and that sort of thing. But in terms of practicing against people, nope, don't do that. Just don't. Not worth it. At all. Alright, let's show some Orga shenanigans, because Orga is a fair balanced character. Orga time, he's the Orga. He's the Orga of our lives. That's just kind of how he is. He's disgusting. It's like, that's disgusting. Yep, that's Orga. He's disgusting. Because he's a character that is a grappler with a tether that can beat out aerial options, which is insane. One of the best approach options in the game in the form of jump fierce. We'll just grab. We'll do that grab. He also has a really good drop kick. That move is really good. Yeah, one of the things that you can do is you can do that. Yeah, that up punch is a bad habit, by the way. I wouldn't recommend using that move. Oh, I messed up. Oh yeah, another cool thing about Orga is you can actually steal your opponent's beam and basically use it right on. Yeah, I'm kind of messing up on these Orga combos because his combos are a bit different compared to version 1.6 because one of his more reliable. combo extensions doesn't exist here anymore. So, like, that's definitely a problem for him. But he's still insanely strong, though. Like, he's far from weak. I would say Orga went from needing a single brain cell to play to, like, 2 brain cells. That's how I view it. But he's, like, a very simple... well, fairly simple character to use. Yeah, you can do like that move, do this move. There's Orga has so many wonderful options. You can also do the forward charge, which is his fierce option. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, that's good to know. And then we'll just chuck ya. Whee! Nice. Yeah, Orga's very fun to use, but he's also a pretty, fairly, like, busted character. He just does a lot of things. He just doesn't really have significant... well, he does have weaknesses, but his strengths, like, basically outweigh them, like, almost entirely. He's so ridiculously strong. Let's do, like... let's take one of the characters that beats him, right? Rodan. A character that, in a lot of ways, should be Rodan. I mean, should be Orga. Because Rodan's fast, has great anti-air moves, which deals with Orga very well.
Orga.
And a lot of Orga's moves just straight up whiff on Rodan. It's pretty annoying, actually, for Orga.
Monsters, fight!
Yeah, you can also just do that. Well, that's interesting. Nope. Interesting. Oop. Yeah, one of the things that Orga does have that's very useful in this matchup is that Beam hits Rodan pretty hard. And can catch Rodan doing just about anything. But yeah, this matchup is actually quite painful because Rodan's strongest moves just annihilate Orga. Yeah, if you find yourself struggling against an Orga player, and you're like, how do I beat this character? I would say using your main, if it's not Rodan or Megaguirus, is probably not something I would recommend. Just simply because Orga has really strong options against most of the cast. Orga's just mad bonkers. But Rodan and Megaguirus can fight him pretty well because he has a harder time hitting them, which means less damage. And they also have good options for absolutely trouncing Orga. Like, Orga doesn't like find them very much.
2000 monsters, fight!
Yeah. We'll do some movie accurate matchups. I'll do a match with Godzilla and then we'll probably just end it there. Alright. There we go. Hiya! Yeah, biggest thing to be careful about when you use Orga's headbutt move is that it doesn't send the opponent flying. You gotta be careful about that. Also, if you're wondering how I can tech instantly like that, if you just hold L2, alright, let's steal this beam real quick. Then we'll chuck you into that barrier. And then for funnies, I'll use Godzilla's own beam on him, and then I'll use my beam to finish him off. There's nothing quite so satisfying like using the enemy's own beam against them. And Orga is one of the best ones too, because his beam activates instantly. He just pressed the funny button right away and he's good to go. He just does not have issues whatsoever on that front. Yeah, Orga, very strong character. Lots of damage. He's not as oppressive as he used to be, just simply because the counters for him exist now. And honestly, one of them's even more broken than he is, in my opinion. I thought that'll probably change with time. Things will change,
Godzilla
shift around, move around. We'll see how it goes.
Orga. Monster.
But yeah, Godzilla's pretty good. I'd say he's actually decently balanced for the most part. Like, yes, some of his moves are ridiculously high damage for what they are, but that doesn't surprise me too much. Ow. Okay, we'll just grab you. That's what you get for using an extremely laggy move. And apparently I was just playing like a complete thunderhead there. Oop. Ah. I'm pretty sure that Duke comboed me like quite a few times there. And I could have comboed him there. I'm loving a bit. Alright, there we go. Yeah. I'm just... Dope. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. Honk. But yeah, that getup is literally just holding the guard button, so... If you think that your opponent isn't going to be able to hit you whenever you instantly get up, I'd say go for it. Because it's just generally better to have it that way. Just be able to get up off of the ground as quickly as possible. Because get up is definitely not a state you want to be in. I'll put it that way. That is not a state of being you want to be in. You do not want to be stuck on the ground. It's what you call a very bad time being stuck on the ground. Yeah. Anyway, I think that'll be it for now on this video. You all have a wonderful day. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all the people that have liked and subscribed so far. I have to admit, getting to 300 subscribers has been very exciting for me. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. You all have a wonderful day now. I'll see you around. Peace!